Hey, what's going on? My name is Nathan Lucas. I'm the founder of a blog called Freedom Influencer, and also this is my YouTube channel, Freedom Influencer here on YouTube. And in this video, I'm going to show you guys how to make money blogging. All right, I'm going to take you step by step through this process. So if you're wondering how you can make money blogging, is blogging for you? I'm going to go over all of that right here inside this video. So if this is your first time here on my channel, definitely subscribe. And if you're on my website, thank you for checking this website out. So with that being said, let's dive right into this. And the first thing that I want to do is I want to talk about who is this for. Maybe you're thinking about making money from a blog. Maybe you've heard of people making money blogging. Is it too late? And so I want to go over some of that stuff before we actually get into the ways that you're going to monetize a blog and make money. So first off, can you still make money blogging? Yes, that is absolutely true. You can still make money blogging. Tons of people are still doing it. It's a real thing. It's a real way to grow a business right now. So should you start a blog? Should you become a blogger and try and start making money doing that? So there's a couple of questions that I would ask you here. And the first one is, do you have any passions in life? And the next question is, do you like making money? All right. So if you answered yes to either one of those, then I absolutely think that you should make a blog, because you can literally turn your passions into profits by using this platform, by using something called a blog. And not only that, right here, you can make some pretty good money doing it too. There's lots of people who do this. And not only that, you can set up a blog to create passive income for yourself as well. I'm going to go into all that in this video. But to start this off, I have this on here, show me the money, all right? Because I know that a lot of people want to get right to it. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys how you can monetize a blog. Basically, if you were to start a blog right now and monetize it, how are people making money? What's the income source that you could be making money with your blog? So let's go over that real quick. All right. So the first way is by running ads from Google. Now this is called their AdSense platform. And by the way, this is not the only one. This is just a quick overview that I'm going over, and then we'll go into these in more detail later in this video. But running ads on your website is the first one. That's just basically when you let ads run on your website. When they click it, you get a commission. All right. The second way that you can make money from your blog is through affiliate marketing. This is simply recommending or promoting other people's products, and as a result of you referring someone to that product, when they purchase it, you make commissions. All right. Now, I know that may sound like it's not very lucrative, but it can, in fact, make a lot of money even from a blog. All right. So the third way is to sell courses online. And I said in this post, by far, this is by far one of the most lucrative ways that you can monetize a blog. If you look at some of the really big bloggers who are making over 6 figures a month, yes, that's 6 figures a month, they're doing that by selling courses. And I'll go into more detail in that later in this video, but that is number 3, is to sell courses. And then the next one is to sell services. So people will actually hire you based on your skill sets to do work for them. All right. And then the fifth and final way that we're going to go over is to sell physical products. Now, some people may think of a blog and only think of monetizing it with digital products, because maybe that's just because a blog is in a digital format, but you can actually still sell products from your blog and make money. And I'll go into that a little bit later, how you can save money, and I'll go over the pros and cons with selling physical products. So one of the questions that people ask, right, if they're starting a blog, and you maybe you may have the same question, is how can I be sure that I will make money blogging? And, that's what a lot of people wonder. If I start blogging, how can I be sure that I'm going to make money doing it? And I want to go over, some of the facts of the matter here. And this right here is that the fact is most bloggers don't make much money, if at all. But does this mean that you can't make money? Absolutely not. And here's the thing, that there are so many people who are still making a very good amount of money blogging. And, we'll go into more of that. But I want to talk to you about how you can set yourself up for success. All right. That's what I want to do. And let's consider what some successful bloggers actually do. Because if you want to, start a blog and start making money from that blog, you're going to have to do what successful people do. And that's the best way to reach success in entrepreneurship or in online marketing, is figure out what's actually working, what does work. Okay. Because all marketing, strategies can change, but the basics of marketing and even growing a blog stays the same. All right. So here's what the first thing that I want to share with you guys is you have to commit to growing. All right. And I put in here, I don't just mean growing your blog, but it's growing your skill sets, because I don't know where you're at, if you have any marketing experience, if you have any writing experience, but the fact of the matter is that over time, you have to commit to growing, because we always start at our lowest point as far as skill sets. And if you commit to growing and you commit to getting better and you start taking action, what's going to happen is, sure, you're probably going to fail. And that's good. Fail forward, fail fast, because then you can learn from your mistakes, right? And then you can get better at that. You can tweak it and you can continue to get better. And as you start to grow in your skill sets and as a marketer and as a blogger, your income will start to grow with you. All right. So the first thing is you have to commit to growing. All right. Now, the second thing that successful bloggers do is they create multiple streams of income. Now, I briefly touched on the income streams that you can have with a blog. I'm going to go into more detail with those here in just a bit. But, if you take a look at that list, chances are that one or two of those methods caught your eye. You were thinking, ooh, maybe I want to make money with a blog with that income stream, right? And the thing is, what I recommend is, if you're starting out, if you're not making any money with a blog or online marketing at all, is to pick one method and to master that method, or master your marketing until you start, creating an income stream. All right. And, I wouldn't try to do all of them at one time. All right. Just focus on one or two and start bringing in an income, and then see how you can scale from there. All right. But if you really do want to, make more money faster and, do what the successful bloggers are doing, is they diversify their income. They have multiple streams of income. All right. So the next thing is that, they understand that blogging, it's a process. It takes, it's a process that you go through. It's not just something that happens overnight. All right. And a lot of people, if they have the wrong mindset of coming into, this world of blogging or online marketing, and they think, if they're only results focused, I'm only results focused, I only want to make this amount of money by this point. And if that's not happening, more than likely they're going to quit unless they're picking something that they're passionate about. All right. So I would say, instead of being results driven or focused, especially in the beginning, focus more on your actions. All right. Be action based. How much action did I take today? Set goals that are action based, not results based, because your results will always vary. All right. You see disclaimers online all the time. Results will vary, right? Because people put in different amounts of effort. So instead of being results focused, be action focused and set goals based on your actions. All right. And understand that this is a process. It may take time. All right. The next thing successful people do is they choose something that they at least have interest in. All right. Now, obviously, I recommend choosing something that you're passionate about, and the reason that this is so important to at least choose something that you're interested in is because as an online marketer, as a blogger, I'm going to tell you right now, you're going to come across hurdles. You're going to come across roadblocks and things that are going to set you back. Something's going to go wrong. It may be on the tech side where your website didn't do something you wanted it to do. It may be on your growth side. You're not growing as much as you want, or income. You're not making as much as you wanted when you start. But here's the thing that a lot of people do as a mistake, all right? And that is they only focus on what they think is going to make them the most money. And chances are that you're passionate about something that can be monetized. So you don't have to pick something, a niche or a niche, right? Where you pick it only because of the income potential. And that's what a lot of people do. They say, well, what makes the most money right now? And even though they have no interest in it whatsoever, they pick that path to start blogging about and marketing a business about. And when things get hard, they throw their hands up and they quit. And then they say blogging doesn't work, online marketing doesn't work. And that's not the case. What is actually happening is they weren't working through the problem. All right. So choose something ideally that you're passionate about, and at the very least, pick something that you will blog about that you have an interest in. All right. So how do you start a blogging empire? All right. Let's talk about this. Here's what you're going to need to do to actually start making money blogging. All right. And I said right here, this is for all bloggers at all different levels of experience. All right. So first off, this is obvious, right? You got to start a blog. We're going to go into more detail with this stuff as well right here in this video. You have to start a blog, okay? So if you're thinking about starting a blog, you want to start making money with a blog and you haven't started a blog, well, you got to start the dang blog, right? That's step one. Step number two is on that blog, you're going to be providing valuable, useful content that actually serves a marketplace. It helps people. And in doing this, you can start to get ideas of what you can start selling things, okay? How can you monetize that and start making money? And we're going to talk about that a little bit later, but it's really important to understand this. It's so important that your blog is a source to help people and solve their problem or enhance an area of their life. Because this is going to do a couple things for you if you actually structure your blog this way. First, it's going to build an audience, all right? It's going to build an audience who will start to know, like, and trust you, right? Because you're serving them, you're helping them. And then two, because you built that audience, it's going to set you up for income. Because people buy usually based off two different reasons. They buy to avoid pain, or they buy to enhance an area of their life. So if you find something that you're passionate about and you start blogging in that area, providing valuable information that actually helps people in their life, then one, you're helping them to possibly avoid a pain in their life. So if you're doing that on a consistent basis, they're absolutely going to attach to you. They're going to be a follower of you, and more than likely, they're going to trust you to buy a product or service that you recommend. Or two, if you consistently put out this type of content, you're enhancing an area of their life. So when we talk about buying and then it's time to make a transaction and you actually start making money with your blog, if you've helped people avoid pain or enhance an area of their life, guess what? Now they trust you. They're going to want to buy from you. All right. That's your sales, your marketing 101 course to monetize a blog and the kind of content that you should be posting on it. All right. Now, let's get into a technical thing here, which is to build an email list. All right. Now, this is important. And if I miss anything, I'm going to go over these down below as well. So building an email list. All right. And actually, I'll just drop down to the area here in a bit. So I'll just quickly cover these last two and then we'll go in depth with them a little bit later. But build an email list, you guys. First of all, if you are, blogging and you're on this video right now because you want to make money blogging, then, and you don't have an email autoresponder, or you don't have a way to capture leads, okay, you're wrong. You need to do this. This is not an option if you want to grow a business online. If you want to make money blogging, you need to be collecting leads. You have to be, collecting leads and be able to follow up with people and email them. And it's very important. We'll talk about that in just a minute. And then sell to your audience. All right. So these are the four things. These are the four things that you need to do to actually make money blogging. All right. You got to start the blog, right? Provide value, post content that, it helps people avoid pain or enhances an area of their life. You're going to be building an email list. All right. And I'll talk about how you can do that on your blog and sell to your audience. And you can sell by what we talked about earlier. Several different ways for generating income from your blog. All right, so step one, you guys, go start your blog. All right, you need to start a blog, and at some point, either on this post or down below, maybe I'll put some links on here for you to actually go do that. Step two, provide valuable content. So I already talked about this in depth, so I'm not going to go over this again, but remember, this is what you need to be focusing on, okay, is to provide value that actually helps people. And then building an email list. I want to talk about this just a little bit more. Building an email list, the way that you do this on a blog is by giving something of value away for free. That can be an ebook, it can be a course, it can be a cheat sheet, free download. There's many different things, and I'm sure you've seen them. If you ever go to a website and you see on the side or within there, actually, I can show you an example right here. We already went past it. On this very page, I'm giving away a ebook. All right, Affiliate Marketing Riches. This is a book I wrote for affiliate marketers to learn how to actually grow a business with affiliate marketing. All right. Now, if they put their email in here and, say, send me the free ebook, okay, well, I'm going to send them that free download, that free ebook in exchange for an email. All right. So now at any point in time, I can email this person. They're on my subscriber list. And at the same time, right, I'm sending out automated emails that build trust, that help them solve a problem, enhance another area of their life. And then, yes, I sell products because I'm a marketer. This is a business for me. So that's exactly what you have to do to grow a business and collect leads and start building your email list on your blog. You give something away for free in exchange for the value. All right. Now, like I said, I briefly said this is going to do two things. The first thing is they're going to get signed up to an autoresponder. Okay, I use GetResponse at the time of filming this. I recommend them. They've been great. But what happens on that email autoresponder is you send out automated emails. Okay, and what happens there is, like I said, you're building trust because you're helping them. You're providing more value on a deeper level because it's through email. Okay, and then you can also sell more products and services or whatever to your subscriber list. So this is very powerful. Now I want you to think about this. Think about this. What if you had, 10,000 subscribers, a list of 10,000 people, and you're able to just hit send and blast people, thousands of people in email, promoting a blog post, promoting a YouTube video. I do this personally, or promoting a product, selling something. So it's very powerful. Okay. It's a very powerful way to do that. It's called leverage. That's what I call email marketing. All right. If you want leverage, if you want passive income, email marketing will absolutely help you do that. All right. And it's necessary for making money with a blog. All right. Sell to your audience. This is monetizing. So let's talk more about the ways that you can monetize. All right. That's what I want to talk about here to end this video. The first way is running ads on your blog. Now, I talked about this, Google AdSense, and I listed a few more here, different networks that you can run ads. So let's talk about this real quick because I want to tell you the truth of what I believe about ads on blogs. And then let me just talk about this real quick. The first thing is that I've seen blogs where ads are just littered everywhere. All right, they're in the blog sidebar, they're in the header, they're down in the footer, they're in between the content. They have ads everywhere on the website. And honestly, I have left websites because there was way too many ads. It was not a user-friendly website. I was there for the content. That's what people come to blogs for. That's why people are on the internet. They're looking for a solution because they're looking either to buy, they're looking for a product, they're looking for information, they want to know how to do something, or they're trying to avoid pain, they're looking for a solution or enhance an area of their life. They're trying to grow in an area of their life. And if you have all these ads in the way, right? They're there for that content, for those specific reasons. If you have all these ads in the way, they're going to leave. You know, it's ugly. It's not user friendly. It's all in the way. So I would just say if you're going to run ads on your website, that just keep it to a minimum. All right. Don't litter your entire site with ads and make it look all nasty. All right. And then I want to ask, let's just say this. Is running ads on your site worth it? And like I said right here, in my opinion, absolutely not. Now, why? Well, you know, because of my background, because I know how to monetize a blog, and we'll talk about it a little bit more so I can help you guys actually make money without running ads. But you can make a little bit of money. It's not much though. It's not much money. So, you know, if you were to enable Google AdSense on your blog and try to start make money with that, it's only cents on the dollar. It's you get paid when people click, all right? So if you can monetize other ways, which I'll go into detail and help you guys out. And by the way, right now, if you're watching this, I will try and go into this video and leave timestamps of everything I'm talking about in the description. So if you're watching this video, you want to skip ahead to different parts or go back, I'll leave timestamps down below. But you can do it different ways. All right. So let's talk about those ways, other ways to monetize. Affiliate marketing. All right. Affiliate marketing. And right here, I say this is one of the most leveraged ways that you can monetize your blog, especially if you're just starting out. Okay. Now I speak from experience with this one, and I love affiliate marketing. Why? Because I have experience with it. And this is how I made my first $20,000 online. And it's very powerful because when I started out online, you know, I had no clue. I had no clue how I was actually going to make money. And, you know, was I going to create my own product? And we'll talk about creating and selling courses here in just a minute. But I had no way to make money. So what I started to do was to promote someone else's products and services. Because I wasn't the expert. I knew that I had information that can help people, but I didn't have, you know, more content that is paid, right? I didn't have courses. I didn't have anything where people could pay me for more value and then in exchange for the dollar, right? I had no way to make money. So I started promoting other people's stuff. And this is exactly how I started I made my first $20,000 on this online this way, is through affiliate marketing. So affiliate marketing is one, it can be a primary source of income. Absolutely it can. And then when you scale up to start making money with other sources, which we'll talk about, you can still always supplement with affiliate marketing. It can always be an income stream, which we talked about before. Successful bloggers have multiple income streams. All right. So let's talk about the next one, which is creating and selling courses from your blog. And you know, what I say about creating and selling courses is I believe absolutely hands down, this is the most lucrative way to make money from your blog. All right. And like I said before, this is where if you look at some really big bloggers who are making 6 figures per month, they're doing that by selling courses. All right. And this is all just based off your blog. Now, later on, when you get more advanced and you have the funding to start and the budget to start running ads and selling courses that way, it becomes very leveraged. All right. But starting here on your blog, that's my recommendation as a goal for you, is to get to a point where you know that you're going to be able to create and sell courses, because that's really where the biggest bang, that's very lucrative, and you can make a lot of money doing that. And, just as an example, think about how much people pay, right, to go to school, to learn, to get knowledge. They do that, and they pay thousands, even hundreds of thousands of dollars sometimes, depending on what school you go to, but it's not cheap. So if you look at the knowledge, depending on what niche you're in, what can you provide to people for the value you're going to give them? A lot of times, and if you do the strategy we talked about by helping them, providing value, and do that on a consistent basis with your blog, they're going to be more than happy to buy your courses from you. All right. So that's number 3. Number 4 is to actually sell services. All right. Now, obviously, if you are skilled in certain areas, you have a skill set that you've developed, you can sell those services in exchange for money, and you can do that straight from your blog. And here's just some examples. If you're in, web development, app development, a designer, a writer, a virtual assistant, marketing consulting, right, and accounting. So obviously these are just examples of many different things that you can sell as a service, right? Now, let's talk about what's bad about selling services. Well, the only thing that I can say here that's bad about selling services is it's not leveraged, all right? You are literally trading your time for money, okay? That's what selling services is all about, is you tell someone, I'm willing to do this for you in exchange for money. Now, the good thing about selling services is that if you want to make money faster, if you want to get in profit faster, you can do that because you're using your time as a direct way to make an income. So if you're wanting to quit your job, or you want to go full time, with a blog and online marketing faster, then sure, I recommend selling services. All right. So let's talk about the 5th way, and that is to sell products. All right. Now, like I said, most people hear about, making money with a blog. They think of only digital products, but you can in fact make money with, selling physical products. It still happens. People do it all the time. All right. And it's a great way. But what's good about this is it will, when people get a product from you, especially if it's branded, it makes it more real. All right. It makes it more personable. And you're no longer just that person they found online. You're no longer just that person who, posts those helpful blog posts. You have a product in their house. All right. And so that changes the way that they think about your product, you as a business owner and as a person. And then it also builds a sense of community, right? Because it's now physical. It's no longer just digital. It's something physical. All right. The bad things about selling, physical products, there's always good and bad with everything, is that you don't have, obviously with digital products, it's unlimited, right? People push a button. If you have an online course, they push a button, they can buy it, and you can sell thousands upon thousands of these things and never have a restock or anything, right? So that's one of the bad things, is it's not scalable like selling digital products is. It's not as scalable. Another thing is that, you have to think about right here, manufacturing and shipping alone is going to cause a dent up front in your budget. So I don't know what your budget is, but you got to think about manufacturing. You got to think about shipping. All right. And then, the cost of storage, right? So obviously, depending on what your product is, you may or may not have the storage in an extra room or in your garage. And if you don't, well, now you have to think about where that's going to be stored. And guess what? Storage isn't free. You're going to have to start paying for that as well. So I did want to tell you guys a tip on how to sell or save money on digital products if you do choose to go this route. And that's something called drop shipping. Okay. Now what drop shipping is where you have your website up, you have your products listed, but you don't actually have the physical product on, with you. All right. You don't have it. What happens is you go to a supplier, you pick out products that you want to then sell on your website. And so what happens is when a customer buys, it's on demand, or not on demand, or you can buy in bulk, right? And what happens is you have a supplier that will fulfill it. They'll send it to your customers, all right? And it will be from you. It'll be from your business, all right? It's called drop shipping, all right? And tons of people make a killing doing this. And even Amazon allows people to do this, which I didn't talk about in the post at all, but it's called Amazon FBA, Fulfillment by Amazon. And people are making millions of dollars by selling physical products through Amazon alone. All right. And there's pros and cons to that as well, but I'm not going to go into that in this post. So you might be thinking, all right, this is a lot, right? And it can be a lot of information, but where do I begin? What do I need to do? So let's talk about this real quick as we're wrapping up this video. What's your passion? All right. And I know that you more than likely do have a passion. And that's what I recommend you figure out. Figure out what your passion is, all right? And that's going to be one of the most important things in figuring this whole blogging thing out, this whole internet marketing thing, is find out what you're passionate about. Because like I talked about earlier, that's where you're going to hit those roadblocks, you're going to come across things, and guess what? You're either going to not be passionate about it, or you will be, and you're going to be able to overcome those things. All right. And that's where most people fail, is they weren't passionate about it. They didn't care. They just were in it for the money, and they end up quitting. All right. So be passionate about it. All right. So here's the thing. I love this part that I wrote here. So can you guess what the one thing that is most likely to hold you back from making money with your blog or succeeding, right? And it's you. And I don't want to go too much into this. That's exactly what I wrote in the post, is mindset. I don't want to go too much into mindset, but I have to, and I have to talk about it because it's important. It's that important, is that you have to understand the mindset of growing a business online. All right. And if you don't understand the mindset that you're going to have to become successful, it's going to be very difficult, if at all, that you'll be able to reach that level of success that you want. So as you're working on technicalities and watching videos like this of how-tos, right? How to make money blogging, how to set up my autoresponder, how to set up a landing page. There's a lot of technical things that go into this, right? But while you're growing your skill sets, right? As a marketer, as a blogger, you also must be growing your mindset. Otherwise, these things that typically tear people down and make them quit, and that's why they don't succeed, it's going to be the same thing with you. If you're not working on you, who was it? Jim Rohn said, work on yourself, work harder on yourself than on your job. And the reason is because if you work on yourself and you become better as a person, you become better in your mindset, when these things which typically tear people down and make them quit and stop them from creating success in their life, well, if you're prepared for that type of stuff and you keep continuing to grow as a person, you can persevere and you'll make it. You will. It's all about mindset, you guys. I mean, anyone can learn this stuff. Anyone can learn how to be successful blogging. Anyone can. The information's there. You can do it. Anyone can do it. But not everyone can do it. Why? Because they're not ready here. Their mindset's not there. They'll do 10, 20, 30 blog posts, not get the results they want, say, it doesn't work. This is flawed. They'll straight up say that. I tried blogging. Blogging does not work. Well, then why in the world are there people creating millions of dollars through blogging? They're doing it right now. And the funny thing is, brand new people are coming on the scene, creating a blog as we speak right now, and they're about to have breakthroughs and create success where other people are quitting. So it's all about mindset, you guys. That's my 2 cents on mindset. You have to work on it. You do. So how do you actually get started doing all this stuff? And I say model success, all right? There's people out there right now who already have created the success in your niche, in whatever, you share the same passions as these people who already created the success. So by all means, I am not saying copy them. Do not go over and just rip their content off, use it as your own, say it's your own. Do not do that, all right? First of all, you could get in trouble legally. Second of all, ethically, it's not right. And then third, do you really want to build a business that way where honestly you didn't earn it? It's a journey. Making money with a blog or online period and becoming successful, it's a journey that is more rewarding when you earned it. All right. And I know that most of you will understand that, but model success, you guys. People are already doing it. Don't recreate the wheel. Just, follow some tips that I'm sharing with you here. These are proven tips to help you succeed. Just follow what other people are doing. It works. All right, you guys, now is the time to take flight, to start your blog if you haven't already. And guess what? If you have, take it to the next level. So let's talk about what's next. First off, start your blog, right? I just said that. If you haven't already started your blog, start it right now. Stop waiting. Start your blog. By the way, WordPress. Use WordPress, all right? Don't go to all these other third-party things. They're amazing. Sure, they make awesome-looking websites. Ooh, that looks fancy. Don't use them because you don't own your blog. When you set up a blog through WordPress, you're paying the rent to host it somewhere, right? You have to get it on the internet. You have to be able to display it on the internet, right? But you own it. It's your WordPress blog, all right? So it's way different. If you go through all these other third parties, you don't own it, all right? And so if you're on my website, there should be a place to jump on my list to get more training from me, or you go to freedominfluencer.com, you guys, and get my free ebook. And you'll continue to get training from me, and I'll give you more in-depth affiliate marketing training as well. So, hey, you guys, I hope that this video was helpful to you in your journey to start making money blogging. If you like this video, hit that thumbs up button. And if this is your first time here on Freedom Influencer, hey, you guys, I'm giving out videos like this, helping you guys create success in your life and in your business. So definitely go down and subscribe to this channel. Hit the bell notification to get more videos from me. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye for now.